right. As show chairman, I'd like to welcome everybody to the 40th anniversary Piston Ring World of Wheels here. It's a special year for us, obviously doing this for 40 years. And I got a gentleman here, probably 10 plus years, has been bringing cars from Alberta, from Calgary, from Grantham, Alberta, all that area. And he's brought something pretty special to us this year. And we decided to do a little bit of an unveil. We did some newspaper stuff with it. And this guy is very special. We've become very close friends over the years. And we wanted to do something special. He wanted to do something special for our 40th anniversary show. So, with no further ado, I'm going to pass the microphone over. But first I'd like to introduce my good friend, Terry LeBert. He's from Grantham, Alberta, and he owns a company called Investment Vehicle Restorations. He's been popping up cars out of there for many, many years, and I think he hit a home run with this particular car here. So I'm going to pass it over to him. He's got a few words to say, and we're going to pull the blanket off of it. Ready to go, Terry? All right, let's do it.
Hey, Terry!
Hey! Okay, first of all, I'd just like to say you guys are one hardy group of people. I come from Southern Alberta, and our idea of winter is a few days of cold weather we get between Chinooks.
Rub it in.
I just found out that from the middle of December to a couple of days ago, for like 75 days straight, the coldest place on planet Earth was Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yeah! Now, you only think it's cold at the North Pole if you've never spent a winter here, I'll tell you that. Now, the debate has gone on over which car was responsible for kicking off the muscle car era, since muscle cars stopped being built in the early 1970s. Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler fanatics all have their favorite vehicles for various reasons. I happen to believe that this car here is the original muscle car. And I don't base my belief on all of the track records it set. I don't base it on all the races that it won, and not even on the 1 horsepower per cubic inch engine that it had, which has often been considered the only criteria for having a true muscle car. I base mine on logic and common sense. If you have the fastest car in town, and no one ever challenges you, you won't ever have to improve, and you'll always be number one. But the minute somebody challenges you, there's a competition that's going to begin, and the sky is the limit. So in 1955, Chrysler stuffed 300 horsepower into one of their Hemi engines and put it in a full-size sedan. They took it to Daytona and won the Flying Wow competition, finishing first, second, and third. And the Ford and Chevy people, they never even batted an eye, and for the next year it was business as usual. So what Chrysler did is they increased the cubic inches to 354 cubic inch and the horsepower to 355. They stuffed that motor into the same full-size sedan, took it to Daytona the next year, and won it all again. That made Ford and Chevy stand up and take notice. And as a result, in 1957, Chrysler was not able to three-peat at Daytona.
You weren't even reading that thing. Still pretty good without this note.
So in 1957, both Ford and GM had increased their horsepower in cubic inches. And from there on, the engines got bigger, the horsepower got higher, the cars got smaller and lighter, and they evolved into the muscle cars you see here today at this show. In fact, every muscle car at this show, or any show you ever attended and will attend, every muscle car you see on the street, anywhere in anybody's garage or back alley, anywhere in North America or around the world, owes its existence to this car right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chrysler 300B.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wow, Terry. Like I said, you hit a home run with this one here. Thank you for making the trip to Winnipeg to make our 40th